Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am not at home. I am actually on my way to an event, and I thought I would take you guys along with me and just kind of show you what I'm doing. It's an overnight trip. I'll be back home tomorrow, so by the time you see this, I'll be back home, but just thought I'd take you guys along and enjoy this little trip that I'm gonna take, and I'll catch up with you when I get there. Bye. All right guys, I made it to South Carolina, and I am currently walking to my tent. It's a little different out here, huh? So I am in Batesburg, Leesville, and I am going to the Fulmer St Farmers Market, hosted by Jessica Sowards from Roots and Refuge Farm. I decided to drive down here and stay the night. That way, you know, could justify staying, driving that long. I hate driving, so just staying the night. I am pulling a wagon with my stuff that the host has left for me, and I am coming up on my tent. So it's right across from a lake, and it's got this path that I've just walked down from where I've parked my car. And this is where I will be staying for the night. It's got a little fire pit out here. This is cute. I have never done this before, so I'm excited. I'm gonna get my stuff unpacked, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. Hope you don't mind. Hope you don't mind. Figured. All right, guys. Well, I didn't get much footage at the Fulmer St Market because I was just so happy to be there and meet Jessica and Jeremiah Sowards. They are great people, and I loved getting to meet them and say hi. So just a quick little video of the market. There were several vendors. Due to the weather earlier today, I think a lot of people had either pulled out or just decided not to come visit. So it wasn't super crowded, which was okay for me. And they still had a lot of great vendors, so I bought a lot of stuff. And I also got a lot of coffee. I got 15 pounds of coffee from Beulah Roasting Company. Great coffee. If you haven't tried it, I would definitely get it. The Guatemalan blend is excellent. The Ethiopian blend is really good, and I got a new flavor to me, the Rise and Shine blend. That is I was able to get that as well, so I'm real excited. I will be having some of that coffee in the morning. I brought my grinder because I got all whole bean. I brought my grinder, so I will be grinding some of that. But I thought I'd show you the tent I am in. I guess, I don't know, what do you call it? I guess just a glamping tent. It's not really a cabin, but it's not just a full tent. So I thought I'd just show you real quick what this looks like. As you walk in, this is the bed. They got some cute little lanterns, the pineapple lanterns. The red lantern is mine. But they got a nice queen size bed. It seems to be very comfortable. A little table here with a couple chairs if you, you know, want to sit down and eat somewhere. Cute little bench, and they've got a notebook to fill out, you know, that you've been here, where you're from, if you want, that kind of thing. Host left some cookies. These were packaged cookies, so I will probably enjoy one of those tomorrow. They got a heater in case it gets cold enough. I don't think I'll need that tonight, but that's nice to have. The sink, they've got kind of a camping toilet in here, which is nice that I don't have to walk outside to a bathroom. That is really great. And then they left a Yeti cooler here with some ice in it, so I could bring, I love coffee creamer, so I brought some of that for my coffee in the morning. So they have a thing of ice here. They left a little goodie bag of some s'mores. I would do that tonight, but it's really windy here today, and it's, you know, even with the lights I could put on outside, it's really, really windy, and I don't really want to do that by myself, so we won't do a fire tonight. But they got all this kitchen stuff here: skillet, coffee cups, glasses, bowls, silverware. Looks like you could do some oatmeal and some different coffees or teas. Plates, skewers, spatulas, all that stuff. Silverware down here. Jug full of water. So this place is super cute. Outside they had fire wood on the porch for you to use in the fire pit. And so they had firewood that you could use. They had there's a camping stove out there on a kind of like a cabinet, so I will probably use that in the morning to make some eggs and bacon that I brought, and just enjoy having breakfast and some coffee on their little front porch. They got a couple rocking chairs out there, as you saw as I was walking up. So this place is super cute, and it's cool enough out. I brought a battery operated fan, but I don't think I'll need that because with the draft coming through these windows, there's two big windows and then this little one that was behind me, but I closed that one. So the draft is kind of coming through, and it's only like 71 in here right now, so it's going to be plenty cool enough for me. But it's super cute. No electricity other than these lights that are operated by remote, and then they left a lantern kind of like mine to use. I put that one over by the bathroom. So this place is super cute. So anyway, that was my big news today. What I was doing, I did get Jessica Sowards to sign the first book that she wrote. It was the first book that I've bought along the lines of gardening, homesteading, that kind of thing. And it's a great source of information. Covers all the things for gardening, growing vegetables and all. So if you haven't bought her book, Growing Vegetables, by Jessica Sowards, I would do that because it's a great source of knowledge. And her second book was more geared towards homesteading. So it talks about chickens and goats and pigs and cows and all the things, excuse me, to do with homesteading. It's got recipes in the back of the book. I used the Firesider recipe from that book just a couple months ago. I've got that in my fridge. So both her books are great, but I wanted to bring that so she could sign it for me. And I got a picture, and I got all giddy and happy and just little teary-eyed. I didn't full-fledged cry. I kept it in, but I was just very happy to meet her. So yeah, I will catch you guys up in the morning, maybe when I make some breakfast, and we'll take a look at the lake that's across the way. But hope you all are doing good, and we'll see you in the morning. It's a garlic herb butter from one of the vendors yesterday at the market. Morning, y'all. So, hopefully I figured out how to do the coffee. I have never made coffee without a Keurig or a coffee pot, so this will be new for me. Thankfully they had a couple of options to choose from. I brought a French press that I literally purchased the day before I left for here, but when I bought my coffee beans yesterday at the coffee roastery, I got all whole bean, and I forgot when I brought my grinder that this place doesn't have electricity, and I didn't bring my I have like a backup battery charger type of thing from Ryobi that has all sorts of ways to charge things, and it's got a plug for a normal outlet plug. So I forgot that. So we're using one of their percolators, and we'll see if the coffee turns out well. I couldn't use the Beulah coffee because it's all whole bean, but that's okay. I'll enjoy it when I get home. For breakfast, I am going to make some bacon and eggs, and I decided to cut a piece of this sourdough bread with some of this herb butter and kind of toast that up a little bit. So this will be really good, and I am enjoying the morning. It's really nice out. I actually did not sleep great. I think I just it was super windy last night, so I was kind of worried a tree limb would fall on top of this tent. I thought, which actually there's no like huge trees above it. There's a couple of big limbs, but anyway, it was super windy, and I've seen a lot of movies, and so it was hard to fall asleep because every little noise that I heard other than the wind, I was like, what's that? So I feel like I did hear a couple of critters. Ooh, the sun. I feel like I did hear a couple of critters walk around through the night, to the point where I almost got up and looked out the window, but I stayed in bed and I just waited until I didn't hear anything else. Not so much that I was scared, just that it was a, you know, I'm not here in a tent. I was waiting for a raccoon to start messing with the zipper or something. But anyway, it was a lovely sleep when I did get to sleep, probably early this morning. It actually got really cold. I didn't think at first I was really hot in the tent, and I had decided to zip all the windows up because it just felt weird not being able to see out, but kept thinking like I'd see two little beady eyes staring back at me in the tent or something. So I zipped all the windows up. But then I got really hot, so I just kind of unzipped the very top part and let it hang over just a tad. And that helped tremendously. I had brought a battery operated fan, and I just turned that on and kind of faced it towards me as well. I'm a very hot sleeper, so I like it cool out, and it got cold. I was thankful. They have 3 blankets on that bed. There's a sheet, a fleece blanket, and a big chunky comforter, almost like a down comforter. And I was grateful that all 3 of those were on there because it got kind of cold. So which was nice. I prefer it cold when I sleep. So it was a really good experience. I am glad I did this. I almost thought maybe I could just stay another night. I have enough clothes for it, and I've got eggs that I can still cook, and I can always drive off and go get some food. So yeah. All right, let's turn you around. Well, yeah. Aha. Actually, no, I don't want to do that first. I want to do the bread first. I'm going to toast this bread with this butter. Ooh, that butter already smells good. So this bread, I make sourdough bread. I don't have it on hand all the time to eat, but I do have it, you know, like 80% of the time. So I was a little like, oh, I don't really want to buy any sourdough bread, but this place is called Heart Pine Homestead, and they had rolls, loaves, baguettes, and then she sold the butters as well, the different herb butters and such. And her sourdough bread, she uses the ingredients say sourdough starter, sugar, salt, yeast, bread flour, and oil. She said she uses potato flour, or maybe she just uses that for her sourdough, to feed her sourdough. And this smells like a potato bread. Oh, it smells, and it's so soft. So I'm excited to give this a try. And the herb butters I wanted to try, just the normal. She said the garlic herb was like the most popular, and so I definitely wanted to try that. Ooh, that's looking good. See, I wanted to try the garlic herb butter for sure. And she had several other different flavors. The other one I bought was a buffalo chicken. Well, buffalo chicken. I think a buffalo chicken dip. It's a buffalo herb butter. And I love buffalo chicken dip, so I thought that would be good with like some crackers or something if you had friends over, or just as a little snack. You could put it on some crackers, just a little herb butter, some focaccia maybe. So I thought I'd give that a try. I gotta get the plate. Alright, this is food when it's ready. But yeah, the herb butters looked really good, so I bought 2 of those. This place is just super cute. It's got everything you could think of. At least that I would think of when I'm going camping or glamping. Yeah, look at that. It's nice and toasted. Okay, now we can do the bacon. And that little bit of butter with this bacon grease will be enough for my eggs. She's got olive oil in there and some Pam spray, but the butter and bacon grease will do just fine. And I want to say it's been 10 minutes for my coffee. So we're going to try out this coffee. bacon. Alright. It's awfully clear. I think I was supposed to fill it up all the way. Let's see. No judgments, it's my first time using a percolator. So, be right back. Okay, so obviously you need to have the water at the level where the coffee is when it's steeping, or else it doesn't do anything but give you wet coffee grounds and hot water. So don't laugh at me, first time doing it. You know, we went camping as a kid. I went camping as a kid a handful of times. We liked camping, but I didn't drink coffee then. And let's see. I didn't drink coffee then, so I didn't have to worry about how to make it, knowing how to make it. And if my parents drank coffee, Dad did all the coffee making. So, you know. So we just have to let our coffee boil again. And hopefully that doesn't, I don't think it'll ruin anything, because it wasn't even sitting in the water, so it's okay. We'll try it again. But look at this view. There's a nice lake right here. And the wind has pretty much completely stopped. It was so windy last night. But where can I set you? Eggs are almost done. And my coffee is still waiting to boil to the top. So it's almost there. Put the camera down while I pick up my eggs. Finally got my coffee. It's a little weak, probably because I did not put enough coffee grounds in it, but that's okay. It still tastes really good. I ate all my breakfast. That was delicious. So I'm just chilling here for a few minutes on the porch. So let's walk around down to this bottom. What I really liked when I got here last night, it was already dark, which is fine because I had a big lantern in my car to use on the walk down here. But they have all these solar lights that line the entire pathway all the way up to the car, and then the whole front porch area. There's lights on the steps, lights on the top. So it was very well lit coming through here at night, which I liked. Kind of can't really walk to the water's edge, but I'm gonna turn you around. But it's nice that the lake is right here. It's really pretty, quiet. In the guest book, they said there's a couple of pathways around here somewhere that you can take and kind of go on a short hike. But I'm not really planning on doing any of that. I have time. I just have to be up by 11. But they said there's a path you can take that will lead you to kind of like a clearing right on the lake. And there's some seating areas, tables, that kind of thing. So that would be nice if you're here for a longer period of time. You could bring a hammock, bring a a blanket, and have a picnic, that kind of stuff. So this is super cute. And like I mentioned before, they have everything that I can think of to go camping with. Pots, couple pans. They've got a little skillet plus the 2 little pots in here. They've got different utensils for cooking. They've got coffee and cream and sugar, salt, pepper, olive oil, you know, hot chocolate. You could do the fire and make s'mores. I didn't want to do the fire because it was so windy, so no fire this time. And if I were to do it now, I wouldn't be able to get it, you know, completely out and everything by the time I had to leave. So not gonna mess with the fire, but they provide the wood and the kindling for it, which is nice. And you know, the in-tent bathroom is nice. You didn't have to walk anywhere, so that's really, really great. And yeah, they've just got everything. So this is a good idea if you find an Airbnb that has like a glamping tent like this. I would recommend doing it. So yeah, I am going to sit here and enjoy the rest of this coffee, and then I'm going to clean up my stuff, take it to the car, and head back home. There was really nothing else that I needed to do here. I really don't know what to do here. I guess I could look up a few places to see or do, but I think I just get home. It is 3 hours, so by the time I get home, hopefully my husband will be off of work and we'll just have a nice Friday afternoon. But this has been a fun trip. I'm so glad I came, and I would do this again if the opportunity came up. So thank you all for hanging out. Glad I could show you all a little bit of what I was doing this weekend. And when I get home, probably, I might not do it today, but probably tomorrow, I'm going to get areas ready for transplanting. The weather, I think, is nice enough now for the next 10 days that any chance of frost is gone, and it looks like it'll be warm enough to put my peppers and tomatoes out. So I think this weekend they're going to be going outside, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do that, because that's what I will be doing next. In the next video is transplanting all my plants out, which my tomatoes are more than ready. Same with my peppers. They are all ready to get outside. The cucumbers could probably stand to wait another week or so to get just a little bit bigger, and I still have to put up the T-posts and all. I haven't done that yet. So but the rest of the stuff will be going outside permanently. So give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to enjoy the last few minutes of just chilling out here in nature. It's really nice. Roosters were crowing early this morning. That was fun to hear. I did hear, pretty sure I heard some coyotes last night. Not super close, but I could hear them well enough that I was like, yeah, that's not just a normal backyard house dog. So heard them kind of howling, and did hear a few critters walking around last night. I thought a raccoon was just gonna start unzipping the tent at the bottom, because I think I heard him crawling around here. But it was a fun experience, and I plan on doing more of this kind of thing in the future. So, you know, follow my channel, and maybe we'll see another camping video this year. I don't want to say soon because it's getting warmer and I don't like to camp when it's hot. So, but anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we will see you back home. Have a good day. Bye.